All right, hello Christian MC and others viewers out there. Today we are going to be talking about the future of Christian MC and see what our community is going to get into in the future. So first of all, I built this wall right here. I did not build that one. That's Hardcore Cat talking to me about the first video I created, trying to find it. This white part's for you. Orange part's just a memorial for the server. And this is for Chef, so the person that created the server originally. This is just for you if you ever come onto Christian MC. That is so you can see like a little bit of what happened without watching the video. That part's my response. But anyways, regardless, I've been talking to someone. At least it was Sunday, or no, it was Monday. But Monday I was talking to someone named David, who coincidentally was making a server for the last year, and he saw the video somehow. I guess he's been a part of the community trying to reach out to Chef, and I guess didn't, maybe? I'm not quite sure. But anyways, he saw my video, saw that I was moderating or co-owning, and was like, hey, I got a solution for you. So we're going to talk about that, but first off, I want to talk about why I'm making a decision myself instead of not doing a vote. And the reason why is because when doing this assessment of for the last few days, trying to figure out what would be the best option, the original plan was to do a vote. However, I realized there's a sign over there. I didn't realize that right there. Anyways, but I realized that there's a problem. It takes a lot to run a server. So as you know, I don't have the most time, and if to make a successful server, you either need a team, which we don't currently have. We're in the process of having one, but we're not quite there yet. But right now it's mostly on me, and I have to set up a server, run a server. That's the first part of it. The second part is run a YouTube channel, make videos consistently to get people to see the server and see it exists. And then you also have to run a Discord to keep everyone updated. And all three of those things are kind of difficult. What David is doing, the person with this server he's been working on for the last year, he's trying to take one of those things out of Christian community's hands, the Minecraft server part. He wants one server to bring us all together, and for the other Discord communities, YouTube communities, to be their own community, their own little like communities, own little kingdoms, so that you can still have your own community. We can still have Christian MC, but it's all in one server. He's taking care of the server part for us, and actually he's requesting help with said server, so that way it's not all in one person and he's spending like a ton of time on the server. That is someone new, but regardless, how is hang on. So regardless, who's got a zombie skin? Nice. Regardless, there is the other server. They've got their own Discord. They don't expect us to join said Discord. Just that they want us to be our own entity, our own like little community, because it gets difficult when you have a huge community to include everyone, and it gets a little bit difficult. So having smaller communities and all sorts of stuff to just join one Minecraft server, because it's easier to run a Minecraft server, but to just be more personal on a personal level, it's easier to have smaller communities, kind of like a church, but with like small groups, where the small groups are like the more personal, and the church is like the big thing, which in this case the small. Ooh, hopefully he's okay. So personally, the small groups would be like the Discords, the YouTube channel would be the promotion, and then the Minecraft server, that one Minecraft server for all of us, which are apparently going to be quite a few, or that's the hope. That would be more of the church itself, like the thing that brings us all together, all the small groups together, and that's basically how it works. So what that means to join another server is that we will still have our own Discord. We will still have our own YouTube channel. At least I'll run it to like invite people to our Discord, their Discord, that Minecraft server, and it will also just, we can be our own community, our own little kingdom. I'll have to get into it, like what he said. Of course, he's working on, I think he's trying to like work with another community right now, so I can't exactly talk to him today, maybe tomorrow, but I did talk to him a lot Monday to get things straightened out and to figure out exactly what this server and this community was about. And it looked a lot more promising than what I could do, because he's been doing this for a year. He's still extremely active and has a community that is quite active currently. They have been active for quite a while. The server's doing pretty well. It's getting regular updates. They've actually just finished an update. And it will be, it's still in like alpha phases, I think. You can do some things in the world. Of course, I'll have to get into that too, of what can be done. But yes, it is playable. You just have to ask the server owner. I'm not going to add, I will add their Discord. I will add our Discord in the bottom in the description for this video, but I will not add the server itself. You will have to ask David, who is running the Discord server. You will have to ask him, or maybe a moderator, I'm not quite sure, but anyways, one of them to get on the server. And the reason being is because I don't want somebody random watching this video to be like, oh nice, Christian server, let's ruin it. Like, I want it to be like, at least there was a little bit of forewarning, like, hey, so and so's joining, just so you know. You might want to keep an eye on them for a little bit, just in case, because they're having some problems, and the server isn't exactly has everything security wise, but they do check the logs like every day. So it does have security, but it doesn't have security. Like, it doesn't have like the claiming features yet. It doesn't have a bunch of things. They will have security, more security than that. It basically, the security is more of regular checkups to make sure everything's running right and nothing crazy happened, and like fixing things up that have been broken, and resetting like the world, like not resetting the worlds, but like making sure that if something happened, they can fix it instead of having something to do it for them. And also they have regular updates. I'm trying to think. There's something else. Oh, they're also, oh, I forgot. Anyways, so now I'm going to switch servers. Shout out to those two Discords in the description. Check them out, and I will have to let this active member know that, hey, I'm switching servers. Okay, so I'm not going to go too extensively on this server because there's so much that you could explain. There's a lot put into this server, and I couldn't explain it. But this is what you do need to know. You will start right here. This is the cave. This is where it all began, where we all just like came together, and we just didn't know where we were, and then realized we all had one thing in common, and that was the Lord Jesus, our faith, Christianity. So we built a kingdom for ourselves. This is the kingdom, all the little houses. It's currently being developed. But this is where we built our home, and then one day we found our way to the service world. That is the story. As far as what you can do in this world, currently, yes, it is being developed. It is being developed every day. It's insanity. I think recently they just got I think 60 plugins talking to each other, making sure the world is going to be stable and secure, and a secure economy, and secure terrain generation, and all that, to make sure that everything works properly and the server will last 10 years. That is what they're currently working on, the more server technical stuff. But they do have some builders here that are building this server from the ground up from survival. So that is part of what I'm going to talk about. Basically, this is what is expected currently of this world. No resource gathering in this cave. There are diamonds here. Do not collect them. They will catch you. It's only a matter of time. They check the logs literally every day, if not every few hours. They will catch you. So don't mine, don't build, don't do anything unless you ask. They will gladly accept your help if they think you're trusted enough, which I think they accept everyone at first. Pretty much everyone. They put you in a creative world. You build ideas for them, and then if you're trusted enough, you can build here too, and they will accept that. But if you're a builder, that is your option. That is your go-to. You would build here. You would build in the creative world, and then you'd build here in survival with the resources we're gathering. And here is if you want the more survival side. If you're not much of a builder, but you like the survival side, then this is what you would be doing, is you would be collecting things that they want to build and putting it over here in this vault. The vaults is where all the items are stored, because items are not saved in the overworld, where you can't actually gather resources and all that stuff. And the reason being is because that world is not fully developed. Even though it's been running for 6 months to a year, they still are going to change it and completely restart that world in a matter of time when terrain generation is up and running. So don't put your items there. Store all your items in the vault, all the ones you want. This is the vault. This is where all the players have their community items. There's some community items here, as well as some personal items. And the King James Version of the Bible. Somebody's actually doing this. This is something I actually did, which is really cool to see for me personally, that someone was actually doing this. Just like I was on Christian MC. Like that was nice. I really like that. And they just have all their items here. But this is for community, as far as I know. I would ask before you start taking resources. Of course, there's like a lot of resources here. Mainly this is for building this area to make it more server friendly, but they have all their personal items in here. And they do store their personal items. These enchantments have to do with some other plugin that they added, just another plugin. You can ignore the enchantments if you want. Just avoid it entirely. That's definitely possible. Play the Minecraft server more normally. A lot of things can be ignored. Some things cannot be, but a lot of things can be if you want to just play the normal Minecraft way. But yeah, currently they are looking for items like bamboo scaffolding. They don't have a whole lot of that. Acacia logs, mangrove, just a bunch of different things that they're looking for more of as they build this spawn hub area. And that is what survival players can do. They can go get the resources to gather here. And yes, there are other weird little plugins that they added too that make the server more of a mixed bag in terms of a server built for everyone. It's going to have a lot of different things. Just a lot of little features. Yes, not everyone's going to like all of them per se, but we're a Minecraft community, and the way for everyone to get what they want is to add everything and then make it to where you can kind of play with just what you like. So you just team up. You team up with somebody that likes something else than you do, and you build your kingdom with them. And so you can just, if you don't like part of the server functionality, then you just let someone else do it in your kingdom, and then you do what you like to do, and you can just work together. That's basically what the server is planned to be like, and so that everyone has what they like to do, and the server is just built for a wide variety of niches, and you can have your own little kingdom. Now in terms of kingdoms, That is a big thing a lot of people are waiting for currently, which is not out because they're waiting for train generation and all of that, and they haven't done too many tests. There's just so many other things to figure out, but they are working on it every day. But the kingdoms, our Discord server, the Christian MC one, we may have our own because we are our own Discord, our own entity, so we may just have our own, but usually to create a kingdom, you would have to have enough players to have your own. I'm not sure how many that is, 5, 10, something like that. And if you aren't active, I think they can be bought up by somebody else. So I think the not active rate is like 6 months or something like that. So it's not like a month or 2 where you just can't play. It's like you haven't been on for a decent amount, and that way people just don't make kingdoms that get lost forever. You actually have people reclaiming kingdoms and building it up even more. So kind of like, I don't know, like reinvesting in an old kingdom, which is kind of a cool idea. But in terms of kingdoms, there will be kingdom claimed land. Everyone will have an allotted amount of land they can claim. So having more people in your kingdom means bigger kingdoms. Then you can't like just get infinitely yourself. You will have to team up, which is part of the goal of the server, is to actually team up and to just play with other players instead of just being on your own. That is the goal of the server. In terms of the worlds, for survival players, I can show you a useful command. There's /spawn, just like we had in Christian SMP, where you will be right back where you started with the little resource gathering thing, and all that. And the second thing besides the vaults are over here with the portals. This is where you go to other worlds to actually do the survival stuff. There's a reason why there's a warning here, and that's, like I said, it's not going to save, so store all your stuff in the vault that you actually love and put all your just resources that are useful for other players to build with there as well. And do not build in this world that's an extensive massive castle that you really love, because it is not going to be the final project. The final project is actually going to be kind of like this, mostly like that. Terrain generation is kind of crazy. It's really cool, especially this one. This one I really liked. There was the owner, David, he showed me a Yellowstone like mountainscape. It was really cool. I really liked it. Of course, I didn't set my spawn, so I can't get back there and show you. So I can show you this one. That portal's not out yet, probably because it's not checked too much, and they're still in process of testing this. So I can show you this first. This is where the village is. This is where everyone's gathering their resources for the spawn world. That's where the builders can build their stuff. The survivalists can gather the resources. That's kind of how the server's running currently, is to just build up the spawn and to just be a community right now. Because other than that, the server is still in development, of course. They've been in development for the server for like a year, and it is kind of a big project, and as more people are invested in this project, it will take less time to build it, besides maybe a few functional things, like technical side, which they're actually actively working on first, to make sure that the server is stable and the economy is stable and all the things are stable so that it lasts for 10 years. That is the goal. Instead of having a Christian MC where we the economy got reset 3 times. Yeah, they are working really hard on trying to make sure the economy is actually stable, which is something I would love to do, to make sure that that actually becomes a thing and is stable and doesn't get messed up, because it takes so many people to make sure and to test and to like make sure all the features are running properly and everything is like working how they should. so that everyone can enjoy the server for the next 10 years, next decade to come. But yeah, there you can just see a few of the little buildings here. There's not a whole lot of builds here because, again, the world's not going to stay. But they are working on actually getting the server to run properly. It just takes a little bit of time. So investing in their Discord community, and then planning for our future kingdom and how we're going to set it up in our little style for our kingdom and things like that. Just trying to figure out what that's like. Of course, I'm probably not going to run the kingdom, the Christian MC one, because it's based off of votes, and it does make sense that one person is not going to be in charge of the kingdom the entire time. So of course it'll be voted upon, and there'll be votes, and you can vote on like who you want your person to be in charge of the kingdom. There might be other roles, I'm not sure. Haven't really talked too much to David about it, but it's just a lot, and there's a lot of things and so many plans for the server that are actually coming to fruition and being heavily worked on that it would take me forever to explain. So I will end the video with just one quick thing, a little peek at the basic terrain generation. It was a test of the possible future overworld of that. This is a test of that, and this is a more advanced test of that. I can't actually access this portal, sadly, but that one actually looks really cool. This one also looks good, but not nearly as good as the other one. It spawns you in this ocean, which is a little interesting, but it looks fairly normal. It is more, a little bit more realistic, has bushes, has flowers, a little dispersed everywhere, has more just vegetation, rocks, trees that are not sure. Oh, someone must have chopped those down, but yeah, it's a lot more terrain generation. And also he explained, like David explained, that the terrain also will it'll make more sense. Like mountains, they will have certain biomes that are next to them, and so will deserts. They won't lead into a snowy biome because that's ridiculous. They will probably lead into like an acacia biome, so it makes more sense. There are these little other custom biomes where it's just more diverse, to where you have these little mushrooms, you have these little weird amethyst things, cave systems, and you have these trees that are like supposed to be a cherry biome, but it's not exactly a cherry biome, and just all sorts of things. They are working on terrain generation, trying to make it make more sense and make it more fun and make it more enjoyable to explore the Minecraft world, instead of it being like more the same biomes over and over again. They're just working on it heavily, trying to make it just more enjoyable for everyone. But as you can see, that it does shift to different biomes pretty frequently. I'm not sure if it's going to be the final project, the actual final project of the biomes, the one with the Yellowstone landscape. That was a lot different, and I actually really like that one. I'm kind of sad I can't show you that, but that one looked crazy. But that one's in development. There's not a portal there yet because they're still working on it. But this is a close sample of what it'll look like, and the real one they're testing currently is this may be part of the real one, but the one he showed me looked really nice as well, and that one is another one they're testing. So just a lot of various landscapes. Oh, I really like this. It kind of looks cool. But yeah, I haven't seen this spot yet, and that's why I'm kind of like shocked. Yeah, just a lot of things are developing. Of course, it takes a lot to run a server. That is why they're trying to do this for the other Minecraft communities, Christian Minecraft communities, so that we don't have to run our own and set up our own, because it takes so much time and effort. I bet chefs like spent like an entire like 100 hours on building Christian MC. Oh, this looks nice. What kind of water is this? This looks nice. I like the crystal clear water. But anyways, yeah, just a lot of different things. A lot of cool little rocky cliffs. It just looks so nice. I just explored places I haven't explored yet, and I like it. I just really like it so much. Yeah, just diverse biomes. This doesn't even look weird. This looks like almost Minecraft, but like the better Minecraft. Like somebody like took Minecraft and updated it. Like, it doesn't look like the weird, like, you know, like the plugins where like you just, it like they're trying to make it better, but in making it better they make it worse. This actually looks like they put a lot of thought into making Minecraft better. I'm actually really happy with this train generation, because I'm kind of a little bit picky about how things look, but this looks really nice. Oh, they got floating islands as well, and those look nice too. Wow. Yeah, I've never explored this far out. Okay. But yeah, just a lot of things they're working on. I'm gonna like try to like stay updated on the Discord, make sure like figure out what they're working on. I think right now they're working on adding a few more plugins, more advanced plugins that are gonna further increase server security, and just make sure that everything's gonna work properly. But the best thing we can do is get materials, get our own stuff, just I guess play on the server a little bit, just build a community so that when the server actually launches, we already have the player base for it to be really like just fun to play on. And of course the main thing is God, and to have a Christian community and for others to follow him. So there will be a lot of Christian references, a lot of like things to not be like too blaringly Christian, but to like just invite people to thank who aren't Christian. Just invite them to thank what a server, like what like who God is and what he's all about. Just think about it. Be like, huh, maybe God is real. Maybe they have a point here. Maybe I'll consider it. And just think about it, because of course Minecraft isn't the main thing. The server isn't the main thing. It's really the community. And this is what the server is trying to do, is to bring everyone together from all the Discord channels, not combine them, but to keep them still their own little communities, but to have one world where everyone can just play in, and for everyone to just have fellowship in, and to just make God the main thing. It looks so nice. That's nice terrain. Yeah, I'm really happy about this. But yeah, it's just a lot of... I can't believe that it's just... To be struggling with wondering what to do with Christian MC, and for this to have already been in the process, and for other servers to also be wondering what they're going to do with their Christian Minecraft servers, and for this to just be an option, and for this to actually be like a thing that's like really seems like it's going to happen. Like, this has more chances of being an actual server than any other Christian Minecraft server, or most other Christian Minecraft servers. Like, if I created my own, this has a higher chance of being an actual server. It just does. Like, this has more reliability than if I created one, because I'm not completely sure if I could create a server and run Discord and promote the server on YouTube. I really don't know. Like, it's a lot of things, and this definitely makes it a lot easier, because running a server is a lot of work. And of course, it takes a community to build a community. And this is a community, not just David, it's now a community trying to make this happen. So this is really nice that we're trying to like put the Christian Minecraft community together on a server to where we can all play together and all have fellowship and all just be a community. Oh. Just be a community that serves God and just has a fun, cool little Christian Minecraft world that is quite active and worked upon and really thought out, and an owner that is really has a lot of time to work on it, like a lot of time, working quite a few hours every day to make this happen. It is definitely not a dying server. Of course, there's only about 40 players currently on this world because it's being advertised and being promoted to other people. It does take a while to get those numbers, and eventually we're hoping that there'll be more and more players to help out and build this community even bigger and make it even more successful, and have the player base and have the builds and everything so spawn looks great, and so that it's just when the server actually launches, we have a good player base to do the server. Right now, I think there probably are building sessions or something, because I haven't seen anyone build on this server yet. So I think maybe there are like building sessions or specific times so they can save the builds and make sure the builds are like good and working and all. Otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty sure those cherry trees are new, but otherwise these builds are popping up. I think most of the stuff is currently on server side stuff and on Discord, but they will go back into builds and terrain generation and making the server actually work as we build up a player base. That is the plan, or so to speak. You will have to ask David all your questions, and of course there'll need to be more videos and all of that, and I will have to do my best to explain how the server works and explain more about what's happening and all that, and it's going to be a process, but this makes life a lot easier to not have to deal with making an entirely new server, which I wouldn't know even if it would be successful after 2 years, because I'm going to be busy in 2 years, and it's just nice to know that I can help out rather than having to be the sole person to keep a server running, because Chef... So sorry about that. Hang on. I didn't see anything. But Chef, he had the same problem where he just... life happened, and sometimes you just don't have the time to run a server. But this owner that's running this server this is his job, basically. This is literally his job, and he is sticking to it. He's done this for a year and is still very motivated and really excited, and trying to put all the Minecraft communities, Christian Minecraft communities together, and all the Christian communities together to make this happen and to make this an actual successful server. So I do predict that this server will actually become a thing, which is really cool. It's something I've always wanted to do, but like never had the time to do, and I know I would never have the time to do because of just how my life's going. And most people's lives going, but this guy who's actually creating the server, this is his mission, this is his project. He's been making servers for 8 years or so. He's like, so I know, and he knows a lot of server stuff. It's so much more than I know. It's crazy, but yeah. And also the server, and it's not running on Apex, it's running on his own server. Like, he has literally his own server. He is the server host. So this server is not run by some other like server platform, so that if they make a mistake, it's we can't do anything about it. That's not going to happen. It's actually within our control, within our within the server owner's power to make sure this world is backed up and saved. And with his 8 years of experience, I don't think my mistake is going to be the future of this server, where just accidental misclick and backups. Oh my goodness. That's not gonna happen. I mean, it could, but like it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm sure he's got all the backups and everything to make sure this world is always backed up and is always secure. And yeah, the server is secure and will become more secure as the months go by. Again, I'm not going to be giving you the server IP address. I will give you the Discord. I will give you our Discord. I sincerely invite you to join both because that is helpful. So you can contact the server owner, and so we can like build up our own little kingdom community before kingdom stuff comes out. I do want to be involved in that. I do want to have our little community, keep our little community, our little Christian MC community, and have our own little kingdom. And of course, you can have your own kingdom if you have enough players, and that may happen. But I do want to have our own little Christian MC community on this server. So I'll probably be here. Sorry that we couldn't do a vote. I just realized that I can't stick to a Christian Minecraft server. It's just too much time. I don't have the time to do it. And so this is basically the God-given option that we have available. So with that, I hope you join their Discord, ask David about the IP address, and join the server. It was a relatively easy process for me to join the server, especially if David needs to contact me to make sure that you're safe and that you're like you can join the server. Then sure, I will tell him, hey, yes, yeah, this person, yeah, that's fine. That works. And of course, respect the rules. You won't get banned right away for disobeying the rules. However, you can get banned and you can get taken out of the server. You do get a little bit of grace, but of course, respect the rules. Be Christian. Do the right thing. There are rules for server guidelines in their Discord, so read that and stay updated with. I'll try to like keep the server up to date and tell you what's happening on the server. But with that, goodbye.